Welcome to the Seleucid campaign for Davide at Impera 1.2. In the last part we took the final settlement belonging to Nabatea, and this is this coastal port here, and we pushed away these two armies here, and what they've done is they've murked up and decided to come back in, attack me. Now I could auto-resolve this. I mean, it's got a good strong auto-resolve, but it's going to take 9% off the top. And the problem is going to be is that they will probably wreck my garrison, and they will also kill this Sarissa Cav, because you can see the army they're actually attacking is quite badly damaged. But we have got this army outside that's in very good condition. So I'm actually going to fight this, guys, just so that to try and minimize casualties. We're going to win it. I mean, there's no problem even worrying about that, because they've got predominantly cavalry, very little in the way of missile troops, so we're going to fight it. Now one of the keys to this is going to be taking up a defensive position. Wow, this is going to be fun. I mean, my other forces there, of course, the other consideration I'm going to need to make is where are their second army going to come in. Right, my inclination is to fight down here because they've got no navy, and we could block that port there. Well, let's first decide on my cavalry, because I don't want you getting involved in any battles. And the same with you guys. I just want all you lot to stand back here, out the way. And I think just going to push these that way. I mean, I could try and defend this area here. I mean, we've got the bigger army. They've got predominantly camels, which could be a bit of a problem. No, we're going to need the larger area, aren't we? Okay, we're defending here. Not feeling it, guys. Definitely not feeling it. I think what we're going to have to do is put you across like that. And you guys are going to have to reinforce them. And we're going to have the blisters lined up here. Like that. Right, let's sort these troops out. Right, you guys are there. Missile troops. Want you. By your command. Bronze shield pikes. This is going to be the tougher area to defend. And I want you guys overlapping there. I want you guys to drop back like that. Archers, well, you did reasonably well in the last part, so what are your orders? Okay, let's put you back there for the moment. I think we're going to need, again, we're going to have this big gap here. So I think what we're going to have is one set of hoplites there. This is the line that's going to need the greatest defense. When the real role of these guys is going to be just to hold this front. Right. I want you guys behind there. You guys as a reserve. Slingers. Actually, I think you guys just stay close into that wall there.
Missiles ready and waiting. Ready for orders.
You guys come off here like that.
At the ready.
And I think we're just going to keep you in reserve. I think that's about it. And we got deployables, so we're just going to put these in as well. I think the main attack will probably land on this area here, so we're going to put these here, and we're just going to put the, it's not going to be massive, but it is not, and of course as usual. Okay, and it always annoys me when you can't do this. Come on. Okay, we're just going to concentrate them in this area here. I'll put the calthrops there. And we're going to do what we've done before. So we're going to put these across here. That will keep the AI a little bit fixated when they first attack. Fire pits. Nah, not going to bother with the fire pits. So you guys can stay there. I want you guys to here. To basically cycle out in the direction of the main army. Okay. Or where the reinforcements are coming from.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
I know. Actually, forgotten these guys are gonna be trash, so
General! Quickly now! The gamer cavalry!
okay, bring these guys forward. Your job is to join up with this army over here. So what we're going to do is just put this to separate the two armies. This army is just pushing in. Right.
Ready for orders! Tarantine cavalry! The gamer cavalry!
Cavalry.
And the double! Advance at speed! Pike infantry at your command! On me!
Right, there's a gap in the defences here, but which I didn't notice, but oh, come on.
Yours to command! Arista! Understood! As you command! Field artillery ready!
Field artillery, you fire at those. Don't kill my own troops. Right, these guys are breaking and fleeing.
Bridges! To arms!
Right, they've got more troops coming in this side.
Quick march!
And actually,
Tarantine cavalry!
you can't leave the battlefield.
A gamer cavalry!
Oh, you're a cheating game. Okay.
Slingers! Orders understood! Missile infantry ready! Bridges ready! By your command!
With these guys here, actually.
Pike infantry
Yeah, we're just going to have to sacrifice the garrison to get more of our own troops onto the battlefield.
Quick march! We are at your command!
Right, these guys are as good as broken. Archers. I think we're going to have to commit these guys. Actually,
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
yep. I think these guys are probably doing more damage than good, so you just step down for the moment. Archers, fire into those. And you guys reinforce those.
As you command. Heavy cavalry, ready and willing.
Cavalry, stay back there. I don't want actually you guys.
Advance at speed.
Your job might be to get out and kill up some. Those guys are wavering.
By your command.
You guys fire at those.
Slingers, loose.
Right. These guys have got their gumption, their morale back, but they're not going to do much here. Right.
Ready. Archers.
Archers in here. Come, kill them.
What are your orders? Fire on the enemy. Yours to command.
Yeah, just push these guys forward. Bronze shields, you just stay where you are for the moment. I think these guys, we're just going to let them exhaust themselves on this area here. Right. And what we're going to do is just crush these guys in like this, General.
Ready and willing.
Right, these guys are gone. We've got barricades here,
One of
which
our
is
units has used all its
a little
ammunition.
bit unfortunate. Actually, I think
Pike infantry ready.
pike infantry there.
We await your command.
We're basically going to create a death trap here.
By your command. To arms.
Right, we can push these guys forward.
Pikes ready. Awaiting orders.
Right, I think you can focus on their general.
Bronze shield pikes.
Right, who's in the best condition? Well,
We await your command. Double time. Orders.
you guys push in here like that.
March. Bronze shield pikes. At the double. Persian hoplites.
Russian hoplites in that way. I think the cav could probably better spent over here. Waging.
Commander. Double time. Bronze shield pikes.
Right, I think we're
At the end.
closing the death trap here.
yourselves. Break the line.
Right, that's my general. In you go.
Cavalry. Break the lines.
Just gonna kill those guys off completely.
Silver shield pikemen.
The men are wavering.
Bronze shield pikes. Ready for orders. Break the lines.
Right, these guys are probably killing my own troops, so
On me. As you command. Ready your weapons.
just
We understand.
put these on that here.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Right, these guys are going to need some reinforcement. Wait, you stop. You step down. You're killing my own troops. Right, it's this general unit is the one that's given me the problem.
By your
One
command.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, I'm just going to come in here.
Bronze shield pikes.
Commander. Persian hoplites.
Actually,
Orders.
Pike phalanx. Pikemen. Form phalanx. Bronze
and what
shield
would you
pikes.
do? Where's the
Our men flee
A
the
hop
field
lies.
of battle. This is a shameful display.
To full glory. For honor and glory.
Slingers.
Double time. A gamer cavalry. Bronze shield pikes.
come out? We don't need you.
We await your command. Riders. Move. Pikes at the ready.
Squeeze you here.
Persian hoplites.
Persian hoplites.
Face your command.
The enemy general is dead.
Right. That unit is dead. Where's my this side of the
Ready for orders.
right, get you round this side now. It's gonna speed up a bit, guys, because we've won it. I mean, the general unit's dead, so there's no point worrying about that. And now we're going to slaughter them. I think we're... Who's firing? You go for a... You're just killing my own troops here, please. Just please stop. Continue for the moment. That's what I want, is to make sure all these guys are dead.
The enemy general is dead.
So we killed the second enemy general. We're just going to get in here and completely crush them. I think that's probably about it. Quick battle. Yeah, we lost 280 and we killed 1,453. Now this army, I'm not too worried about the casualties with this army, simply because it's a friendly fire again. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, because this army I intended to move back to refurbish anyway and reshape in preparation to attacking Egypt. I'm just going to kill them.
Journey completed.
They're both trashed, but I think we can take them down because they've attacked. Okay, increase in rank. Is good there. Hidden agent exposed. Construction report. Oh, we got lots of agoras. Now, hopefully, this army will be able to come out
To battle.
and
But I can wipe them out.
bring these in, and we're just going to just kill these two armies off, just like that. They're both completely gone.
Ready for further orders.
These guys got some military traditions.
Ready for battle. On the move.
I'm not sure that you're going to be in a position to
Ready for orders.
defend, and I don't really want to take a risk, so this army can just sit there because I don't want this navy to murk up and then come into here and try again. I mean, this army's a little bit beat up, but it can't really recruit anything here. Well, it can, but I don't particularly want to recruit anything here. I think what I can do though is just merge these guys up, because as I said, this army is going to go through a phase of refurbishment with the units I'm recruiting up here with my faction leader. I think you guys can merge into one. That takes you down to 18. But I need to replace the Tarantines anyway. And I think we're going to merge you up as well. That brings you down to 17. And then we can bring in new units here. Yep, I think that army can be okay. Right, we need to do some work here. What we got here? Fishing boats. Do I need that? Well, we certainly need that in there. And we're building a muster field here for the moment. I think what we're going to do is just drop in some of that, and that's going to take all my cash for this part, because I'm currently flying a little bit low with my taxes. So you're 26, you're 27, you're 44. I think for another couple of turns I'm just going to push this up, and I suppose I won't be able to recruit anything here now. Oh, we got one. Okay,
Recruiting more ships.
just want to keep building this army, because what I'm thinking, guys, is I've got an army up here which is not particularly brilliant, but I think it will do the job for coming down into here to take out Seed, or Side, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
How may I serve?
And I think I really need now for this agent to get over here. And what we got here, oh, it looks like there's an Abatian army there, so the war's not over yet, because they're going to move up this way. But they're going to be taking attrition. Yep, they're already taking quite bad attrition, so. And there's Kush here, but we don't want to go to war with Kush. So I think what we're going to do is keep these armies here, because what they may try and do is drop this army into this navy and try and come across. So the war with Nabatea is not quite over yet. So to that end, I'm going to keep bringing my faction leader south.
You have further orders.
And to refurbish, I think that'd be the best way forward. So that's all we can do this turn, guys. Just going to go for an end turn. And we got some unassigned skills. And the centers. Wow, okay. The first thing we definitely want is what I always put in: campaign movement range and offensive capability. We got our general here. I certainly want a little bit. Oh, how come he's only got the one promotion? Okay. And we're just going to go for an end turn, guys. Yeah, here we are. Economic intent. I always take trade because it's plus 10% wealth from all commerce, 5% tariff. I mean, you've got plus 20% wealth from industry. I don't really build up enough industry. I mean, that would be quite useful if you were short of food, but we're going to take trade. This guy's got a promotion. And we've got a muster field built in Hegra here. I can't remember now. I think I'm building. No, right. I thought I was building a grain pit up here, but I'm actually building a satrapy. Okay, what we're going to build here is a supply pit. Now the reason I want to, actually that's a bit heavy. What I want to do is build a supply pit, because if we're going to push through here, we're going to need the 3-unit range to get through here. Right, let's just do the armies. I think you can move out and refurbish. You just stand here, ready to defend. I mean, these guys are quite happily raiding and the Egyptians, which is not a problem. And we're going to bring this army is taking attrition as well, probably. Are you taking attrition? No, you're not. Okay. I think you're out of attrition now, so is this a superheated? Normally during the summer this gets superheated as well. Yep. So we're just going to leave our faction leader up there for the moment. I mean, he could recruit some more troops, but I don't think he actually needs them. And you're quite happily here. The public order's good here. I think we could probably turn this on for a bit more cash. That takes us up to 8,000. We've still got plenty of good public order here. I think we're going to go with the Sacred Grove. I think that would be more effective than the grain pits. Yeah, we can't build the grain pits. The next turn we'll build the grain pits. And I think what we're going to do now, guys, is probably go into a period of consolidation just to see how things go.
What do you wish of?
I want you up around here so you can keep an eye on what's going on in Egypt.
I never tire.
You guys just keep annoying the Egyptians. It's not a problem. Let's see if there's anything else here. Mesopotamia. Now we've got expansions here, but I can't see the point. Now, if I expand this, I will lose that slot. At the moment, I think I'm quite happy to get this slot over these slots, and then we could get another main province building in here. Let's see if we got, yeah, we've got a similar situation here. Although here I would rather, I mean, you're a bit low. We've got plenty of food at the moment. I think what we may do here is expand this for a little bit more food here. I mean, this is wealth from agriculture. Okay, yeah. I think we'd go with that way. That should consume. Oops, no, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Just have a quick look, have a look through, see if anyone else has expanded their province. The rest of the empire is looking pretty good. 4 more turns and we're going to have a tier 3 barracks down here, which is going to be pretty good. I mean, we could have another go here. I mean, diplomatically, how are we doing? Who are you? You don't like us that much. You're one of us. Lydia always likes us. Patava. How about Persia? Persia's going a little bit against us now, so they might be thinking about breaking away. So maybe let's send out a diplomatic mission. I suppose you can go and say hello to Persia. There we are. And see if we can get anything there. So we're just going to go for an intern. Got unassigned skills. I mean, at the end of the day, if Persia breaks away, as long as they don't come charging, or if they probably will come in and charge and attack us, but it's not a problem. What we got here? Got show of force. What I'm interested in is anything that will benefit the army. Wealth from adventuring. Problem. Public order would be good. Unlocks harass, manipulation. Decreased enemy siege holdout time. That could be interesting. Not that I really siege down. I think what we got here. Manipulation. I think we'll go with that. Get the extra public order in there as well. Just keep pushing the public order. So I'm just going to go for an intern. Okay guys, here's a political intrigue. Rally cavalry. Well, it doesn't really make any difference what I do here, so I think we'll just do that. I'm not doing a political intrigue. Increase in rank, increase in rank, increase in rank. Now, during the end term, these Yozos declared war on us. I'm not sure why, because as far as I know, there can't be much left of Nabatea. Is a completely wrecked army down here. I mean, we could have a go at the Quidri Confederation. I mean, they're pretty damaged. Their navy's gone because what happened is they came in and attacked here. Now the problem we're going to get is if I want to declare war on these Yozos, they've got a... Yeah, how powerful is this here? Agra. The problem's going to be is they're going to come in here, and I'm not really ready for a war, so let's see if we can piece them out. Yep. The AI's just done its usual stupid. Okay, maybe I was a bit too greedy there. Peace treaty payments, let's get 2,000 out of them. No, maybe a smidge more, 3,000. Yep. I'm just not ready to fight these guys at the moment, so there's no point in doing that. What did I get from that? Political intrigue. Consequence, you'll return with a generous tribute. Thank you. And has that actually made these guys any happier about us? Yep, that's got these guys back up to neutral. And Patava, you're really looking good. Okay, we've got nothing else there. I mean, we will destroy the Quidri. In fact, I'm going to do the preparation now. I'm going to get those grain pits in. And the other thing I'm also probably going to do is, we've got 12,000. And what I'm going to do here is put in some grain pits as well, because that will increase the supply storage in this area. Because if we're going to be operating out in the desert here, we need as much support as we can get. And now the Nabatea doesn't have a navy, and they've got a wrecked army over here somewhere. I think they've got virtually nothing left of their army now. Yep, they've got a single general. And so I think what I'm going to do is, you can't quite get down here. You come down to about here, and actually I want you in this army actually to do military training. You're a bit wasted in this army, and what I want is some cheap units here. Cheapish units actually. Let's just bring this up here, and your job's going to be to defend this settlement down here while the garrison builds up, and then what we'll do is bring my two main armies back into the fray. I think, right, I think you can come up to about here, and I'm just going to bring the faction leader down, and right, certainly want the extra Tarantines in. We don't really need this, but that brings this army up to 19. And right, we're going to need to bring, I think we're going to bring you back, because that would give me 4 cav with the general plus the elephants. Not really what I need. Maybe I'm too far over the top with the cavalry. Right. I think what we're going to do is we've got the... Right, I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to keep the cavalry profile because this is a siege army. What I want is troops that will blast my way over the top. In fact, I think what I am going to do is make this army a bit more like that, so that we're carrying a few more of these guys. I mean, they're marginally better than that. Yep, I think that's the profile we're going to go for. And General, you can just march back this way. And let me just go and check this army up here. Now, you've got Tarentines, you're 17. And I think what we'll do is we'll take this general back now. Because what I'm thinking, guys, is if these are really happy with me, and there's no threat from the north, because this area is becoming pretty solid. This is the army that we're going to use to come down here and attack side. And then this army will be the one that we're going to need to get across to take Salamas. And I think we're just going to keep building this fleet up, because I want a full naval capacity here. And so we got that area there. You just keep an eye on these idiots. I think you just keep. I say these guys are a spent force. They attacked here and made complete idiots of themselves. You can patrol. That'll give me a bit more cash. We got 6,000 left. What would I want here? I mean, this is going to be a bit of a frontier town, so I would like something that would work towards giving me a better garrison, so we can come this way. What we got here? Plus 36% research, sanitation, growth. That's pretty good. And that's going to give me wealth and public order, and that's just going to give me that's going to consume a lot of food, and this isn't going to be particularly strong food wise. I think it's going to be this. This is going to give me unit replenishment. This is going to give me 200 wealth. This is going to give me research. I mean, we could build a research powerhouse down here. And the sanitation. I think for the moment we're going to go that way, guys. I'm not totally sure I'm going to need this, but at the moment I think we're just going to let that float for the moment. Right, I think we can go one more turn and then that's going to be it for this part, guys. And we've got this agent here, and we're just going to unlock wreck baggage train. -1 equipment levels for all, and burn ammunition. I think that looks pretty good. And site unrest. I like that actually. And we got my other hero up here who's not been doing very much. I think if you can pump in the campaign movement range here. +1 authority. What we got here? +1 authority. Oh, I like line of sight. That could be useful. Charge bonus, blessed arms of area, melee infantry morale recruitment. Upon recruitment, military attack upon. So I think we're going to go with that actually, because I am going to be restructuring and rebuilding that army. Right, just going to go for an intern, guys. Oh, so I still got one. I missed one. Okay, but Texas. And what can you give me here? Yep, we're certainly going to go with that. I'm just going to go for an intern. A child has died. Ah, that's a shame. Right, we've created Central Grain Warehouse. Mission successful, siege class. Research the following things. I don't know what I got for that, but never mind. Right. First thing we can do is move you up back to here. So you can sit in this province and just refurbish. Because I want you back up to absolute maximum strength. And I want you moving back this way. faction leader.
Waiting for orders.
Right, got population surplus up here. Okay, that's good. Again, I'm a bit inclined to wait for that there. War declared between the Getty and the Tribili. That's good. Right, we've got a homestead over here. And I mean, we're pretty good for food at the moment, so I think what we're going to do is go a little bit cash wise. Plus, I think the extra base, the base, this gives marginally better base supply, so maybe we'll just go with that. Got lots of character traits, should really check those. Okay, so we've got motivation, motivated population. Let's just go down here, just move the armies. Right. I think you can move back to here. I want you. You can get down to here. And I'm very tempted to give these guys a little bit of cavalry, but I want cheap cavalry. So I think maybe we'll just give them a little bit there. And while I'm looking at it, research, we just done Central Grain Warehouse, and that was in Siegecraft. So we got that. Oh yeah, okay guys. No, it's not there, it's here. 12,000, wow. We're gonna have to save up for that. So we got that. I mean, I could go for that, but I can't see the point, to be honest. I mean, I would like to go for... I mean, that's going to increase the upkeep on my armies. I mean, stables. What am I going to get for going to a level tier 2 stables or level 3 stables? So at the moment we don't have the ability to recruit elephants. And we get elephants, we get some more heavier cavalry. But the trouble is, if I do that, does that take away the ability to recruit these guys? I'm not going to rush for that. Those are quite expensive units, and I can't see the point, to be honest. I'm going to be more focused on this area here. What we get here, building construction costs for all regions, stadia, wealth from agriculture. I really feel that I need to open up the economy now. I've been neglecting it, and I think this is going to be quite a big driver, so I think we're going to go that way. And of course we're going to recruit what we got here? Let's keep recruiting the cheap units. I mean, it's got these armies here, which my navy, it could probably take them down now, but there's no point at the moment. You just go into patrol. I mean, I could convert that. I think we'll keep the food here. Well, that's going to give me public order, but now I've got to be aware that once this army moves out, this area is going to be on its own, but in 3 turns this will be ready. Just not sure about that, guys. Let's have a look at the rest of the empire, because I don't want to be too fixated on this area here. I can't get that, but that will give me, what's the better route? 225, 154, 600, 950. So I'd really prefer to have that, but I could go to this and then flip over, because that's one thing you can do, is once you've built something up you can flip it. That's 150, that's 225 wealth. I actually quite like that, actually, guys. I mean, it's less timber, but okay. Oh wow, we got here. Oh, that's going to be good. And there's no actual depth, well, a little bit of there. Rank 4 dignitaries upon recruitment. Persian cultural influence. Okay, we're going to need to check. At the moment, there's yeah, but I think we can handle another increase in Persian. That's public order. That's banditry, spice. Yeah, but you don't have a problem with public order at the moment. Right, Tyrus has got that there. Parser. No, I like this at the moment, guys. So I'm just going to go for that. And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Next part, we will keep maneuvering our armies in a position to take down Egypt. I mean, I just want to check up here. And do these guys still like us? No, they don't really like us that much. They're unfriendly. And these guys here. So I think we're going to send a mission to the Kartuli. I think if we keep sending these, we're just going to send you a mission, see if we can make you guys happier. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.